Right, welcome back to my humble garden again. So we're just going to cover some of the other flowers and plants I've got in the borders and pots. It just might help some of you to decide how you want to break up your hydrangeas. If you're as much of a hydrangea nut as I am, you want to split them up with something. So first up, we've got some chrysanthemums here. They're all scattered around. And of course, chrysanthemums will come up later in the summer, early autumn. Sometimes they go up to the top of the fence, but two different colours there, yellow and red. You're not going to see them for now. Here we got a dahlia, which is just starting to appear. It's a dahlia trooper. Here's a dianthus. Now, I'm a bit confused as to why it's decided to come up at this time of the year. I had quite a few come through, but this was months ago, so why that's made an appearance, I don't know, but answers on the postcard please on that. This is a phlox, a lovely flower. This is the only one I've got. This came from the elderly gentleman in the Forest of Dean. I think he actually sold me two within the same pot. There are two slightly different flower petals on this one. We'll look more into that I think later. Now in the border I've got some begonias, these begonia Saharas. I've got some over here as well, in the pots here. Now, not everyone's cup of tea begonia Saharas, but they will outlive a lot of annual border plants, and they will just go on and on and on. You never have to dead them. Well, I never do anyway. You can put them up in hanging baskets. There we go. And in the middle, I've got some forget-me-nots here, which I just put in. They're looking a bit raggedy at the moment, but come next year they should flourish more. And these are geraniums, no flowers on them, admittedly. They're geraniums, little monsters. That's right. I had to think hard about that. I was walking around a delightful village in the summer, and I saw these in full flower. They were about a foot high, and they were beautiful to look at outside. Very ostentatious manor house. They were all along the side of a wall in shade, and I thought I've got to have some of those. Now whether these are exactly the same variety I don't know, but we'll find out in due course. Over here I've got what's left of a foxglove. What else have we got here? We've got, once again I've got a few. I'm not quite sure what happened to begonia in the centre of the hanging basket. But there you go. This is what's left of a broom. Never heard of a broom until last year. And someone told me they were all surrounding a particular leisure centre over in Stroud for years and years. So when it's in full colour, that really breaks up any border. Over here we've got what's called a campion. It's a white campion, obviously. It may have another name as opposed to white campion. So that's a white campion. Over here we got a pink one and another pink one, a little bit more established. Now, when I think of it, I don't think it's called a pink campion. I think it's called a rose campion. And everyone should have something like this in the garden. Okay, it doesn't look impressive, but the bouquet of pink flowers on this about 3 or 4 weeks ago was absolutely wonderful. Over here we've got another dahlia. So we've seen the yellow dahlia, which was a trooper. This one is called, let's have a look, a Karma Amora. So there you go. These dahlias, they really get huge. Quite remarkable. And obviously they're late summer plants, so when some of your other flowers have gone off or died away, you've got these coming through, a bit like the chrysanthemums. You're still going to get some late summer. Well, with the chrysanthemums you're going to get early autumn colour as well. What else have we got here now? You need a stepladder to look at this one. This is, well, what's left of my hollyhock. Going up and going up and going up. It's actually about 9 feet tall. It's some distance away from the world record. It's hard to believe the world record is 27 foot or something like that. Some grower in the Netherlands, 27 foot hollyhock. It's ridiculous. So there you go, that was, did have lots of flowers on, but here's one that's remaining. The bees just love these, as they do foxgloves. They just love to bury themselves in there and dig out the nectar. And I'm pretty sure I've got two varieties coming out of the same area there, so split that up some point. What else have we got around here? I've got some marigolds. Now these are only annular plants, so they won't come up again next year, apparently. Not sure what would happen if you had them in a conservatory, perhaps. Hello, who's this little fella here? Hello. Well, you're happy there, aren't you? Now, having all these flowers in here it's been a hive of activity for bees, wasps. I've never seen so many butterflies, every variety, and moths. So it's a joy to see them. At least I'm doing something on an ecological side of things. What else have we got here? Now, Pauline, Andy, you know who you are, because you kindly gave me one of these, and this is the one. It's a verbena. It was a twig, as they usually are come post-winter, and I cannot believe it's developed into the, well, I call it my triffid. Yeah, it's very triffid-like, isn't it? But I love it, and the bees love it as well. It's great for pollination, this. Yeah, keeps the wildlife happy. Now, in the middle of here, I think you can safely agree that's not a hydrangea, it's actually a bougainvillea. Again, apologies for my pronunciation. Now, this plant is common, really more common to Mediterranean coastlines. Now, when I bought this, okay, I'll be honest, I bought this for £25 actually, from the range in Gloucester. I bought it probably about 3 months ago. It was just like this, and then about a week later the flowers fell off. There was not a single flower on there, and I thought I'd been sold a pup. But lo and behold, it's come back again. And these petals, I believe they're called bracts, B-R-A-C-T-S. Yeah, bracts. And hopefully it's well supported, as you can see. It needs to be able to fall over otherwise. This will hopefully get bigger and bigger as time goes by. Yes, it is a centrepiece, but I think it justifies being there. Right, what else have we got? I may have covered all my other ones. No, I did buy a few more flowers today. I bought these two. Wow, how much do I pay for them? £3.99, that's not bad. I often wonder what these are called, and they're coleos. It's called a trusty rusty. I can't think for the life of me why it's called a trusty rusty. It's gorgeous, isn't it? And I'm not quite sure we're going to put these in the pots in the border, just to break up, just add some different colour. And I think you'll agree it's different colour, isn't it? There's no doubt about that. So I'm pretty sure that covers all the other plants I've got. I have got some fuchsias here. These are a result of cuttings I took last November, and everyone took. So I've got quite a few fuchsias hanging around. Here we go. The neighbours have done well out of me, friends and family. And I think that covers all my other plants. So I hope you've enjoyed my little mini tour of the garden again. Hope it's given some of you some ideas. I'm always listening out for advice because I am an amateur gardener. All the knowledge I've gained is through the elderly gentleman I've mentioned a couple of times, and the good old internet, of course. But I'm getting a lot of enjoyment out of this. Long may it continue. And yeah, let's just hope summer carries on. It's a nice summer's evening here. And we continue to have a bit more warmth. Right, happy gardening everyone. That's all for now. Bye.